Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is the presentation for Machining Process and Technology course KKKM4812. The title of the presentation is Design and Generate G-Code for a specific part or component of your choice. The group members is Muhammad Izzuddin Irfan bin Zainal Abidin, Muhammad Shukri bin Muhammad Zani, and Muhammad Afendi bin Azmi. First is the introduction. Computer numerical control machines have become a necessity for industries in the production sectors. CNC machining is capable of meeting the tightest tolerances and producing the most accurate and precise products, such as making molds, cutting, and various other jobs over and over again. This means that CNC has the repeatability ability of producing complex parts or components. The CNC system is the heart and brain of the CNC machines, which enables the operation of various machine members, such as lights, spindles, and others, as per the sequence programmed into it, depending on the machining operation. Machining parameters such as speed, feed rate, and coordination are controlled by writing the code in CNC language, which is commonly known as G-code. CNC machining makes it possible to pre-program the speed and position of machine tools function and run them via software in repetitive, predictable cycles, all with little involvement from human operators. Because of these useful capabilities, the process has been used by countless manufacturing sectors, and it is very crucial in the areas of metal and plastic production.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afendi bin Azmi, matric number A161847. So now we go to the objectives of this project. First, the objective of this project is to give broad understanding for us about machining parameters. The understanding about the important factors and machining parameters to be considered in either milling or turning process. So for our project, we choose milling process. Next, objective is for us to be able to read and understand G-code. We are required to create our own G-code manually for our selected products. Next, the objectives is to be able to read, understand, apply, analyze, and evaluate the fundamental and advanced machining theory. Lastly, the objectives of this project is to analyze and characterize machine ability of material using carbide tool.
Hi, I am Shukri, matric number A159276. I will continue the presentation by explaining on methodology. Before operating the CNC machine, we have to acquire the G-code. There are a few steps to follow to get the G-code. First, download a conversion tool or have the CAD file saved in .stl format. Import the .stl file and create a mesh. Then, repair the mesh if there are any problem or flaws visible. Convert the mesh into a shape and have the shape convert to a solid. Then, export the solid to a .stp file. Open CNC programming software and finally generate the toolpath to acquire the G-code. Finally, we got to operate the CNC machine, and it is important to follow all the rules and regulations to operate the machine safely. First, turn the CNC machine on, and then locate the workpiece on the table and make sure it is neat. Then, close the door and turn the switch to start operating. And after the machining operation is complete, switch off the machine and remove the workpiece from the table and have the surrounding area clean. Next explanation is about design. This is the design chosen. It is a 100 by 100 mm square of nylon with some curves and edges.
As for the result, this is the G-code that we use for this project to produce our parts. The first line is the program number. The second line is the G-code for home for the Z-axis. Third line is home for the X and Y axis. The fourth line is entity M06 and T01 is tool change to tool number 1. And after that is all of the process to produce our parts until the last line is N230 M30, which is for the program and G-code.
Now we go to the conclusion. From this group project on designing and generating G-code for a part or component of our choice, we are able to achieve the objective for this project, which is broad understanding about the important and machining parameters. We have learned how to organize the milling machine and understand the operation involved. Next, we learn to read, create, and understand our own G-code. We also know the suitable machine to use milling operation using G-code according to the product we design. Next, we are able to determine suitable machine to use for CNC milling. We will be able to find out machining parameter such as cutting speed and feed rate. Last but not least, we are able to learn safety precaution if handle this project in laboratory using the machine, which is we should be neat, tidy and safely dressed. Hence, it could develop a responsibility for personal safety and the safety to others who using the laboratory. All safety precautions should be taken seriously if handling the machine in laboratory.